Live. It's the Q&A number 6 where we answer all questions. WWE, TNA, pro wrestling in general, sports, NFL, video games, NBA. It doesn't matter what the questions are. We'll answer it. But if you guys want to hear a sports podcast and you guys want to hear some sports from Chase Oliver, I have 3 podcasts up on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/ChaseOliver68. I have 2 NBA podcasts with my good friend Generic Minority, where we covered the East and Western Conference. And then my boy Matt Levine, who I know from college, came on over to my house, and we are starting a weekly podcast on ourselves where we talk about all sports, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer. It doesn't matter. We just talk about all sports. So please check out those podcasts when you guys get the chance after this Q&A. Thank you guys for tuning in to this live Q&A. As always, with me is one of my co-hosts, Weston Flores, the Angry Mark. Weston, how are you, my friend?
I am doing good today, Chase Oliver, and I am also the only one representing TNA in the world right now. TNA Slammiversary.
And Aisha Boss will be joining us a little bit later. She is at a soccer tournament, so good luck to her. We'll ask her when she comes back. But today, this week's special guest for the live Q&A is someone who asks questions a lot during the live Q&As, mostly video game related questions. It's Chris Bandicoot. How are you doing, Chris? Chris?
Doing good. Just got off the PS4. Played Metal Gear Solid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of lagging, dude. You're lagging a little bit. All right, and we just lost Chris. So Chris Bandicoot was just done playing some PS4, and we're here answering some questions. But before I answer some of your guys' questions, make sure you guys share this on Twitter and all those other fun little social media networks. I'm going to be doing a day in the life of WWE Hell in a Cell, which will also be my Hell in a Cell review. So I'm going to review Hell in a Cell inside of a car. So for you guys that are wondering if I'm going to review Hell in a Cell, because I am going to it, I'm going to be doing a day in a life video log. And it's not going to be anything like super special. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is probably going to be probably me just like, I already planned out what I think is going to happen that day. It's probably just going to be me, you know, like saying like how excited I am going to Hell in a Cell, showing off my friends and I just talking. I don't know if I'm going to have any footage of me inside the Staples Center because, you know, WWE is very sensitive when it comes to footage like that, especially when it comes to live pay-per-view footage, especially with the network and stuff. And, you know, with my channel, I don't want a copyright strike because otherwise I can't do these live streams for you guys. So really, to be honest, I don't want any of that to be going on my channel. So I probably will just keep it simple, day in the live, just kind of show, maybe talk to some other wrestling fans that are around. If you're going to be at Staples Center this Sunday and you're going to be watching WWE Hell in a Cell, please come up to me and let's talk a little bit. You'll get on a video and stuff like that. Just say what's up and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing day in the life. Maybe try to do something cool. I want to try to interview some wrestling fans, ask them who their favorite wrestlers are, who their favorite wrestler is today, and then ask them who do you think is going to win at WWE Hell in a Cell. All right, we got some questions going. Are you ready for this, Weston?
Yeah, just bring it.
Just bring it. All right. So Redwood 316 asks, who is your top pick to win the Super Bowl this year? All right, Weston, who is your top pick right now?
I'm going to go with a team that might surprise a lot of people. I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bengals. So why are you high on the Bengals? Because I'm high on them too.
Because like it seems like their team has finally gelled well together. They finally found their groove and you know what they're comfortable with doing on the field. And I think Andy Dalton is one of the most underrated quarterbacks right now in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And the team's just performing very well. And it wouldn't shock me to this point if they won the Super Bowl.
All right. For me, my Super Bowl pick is going to be a very safe one. It's the Green Bay Packers. Right now, the Packers, they just win close games. They look really good when they need to look good. Aaron Rodgers has been a beast. That defense has been clutching it out in the clutch. So I have to go with the Green Bay Packers. And remember, guys, if you guys have also a tweeter, you guys can twit the questions right at me. So, yeah, make sure you send your Twitter questions. Rebecca Olson asks, if you were to book a WrestleMania for these IWC losers to Jizz Oliver, how will you book the match card? Oh, Weston, how would we book an IWC Love Fest WrestleMania? Let's see. Okay, well, automatically the main event of the IWC Love Fest WrestleMania would have to be would have to be Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Would you agree with me there, Weston?
Woohoo! I'm buying that shit. Yeah.
Okay. AJ. Okay. I'm not done yet, though, Weston. I'm not done yet. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels rematch from the Unbreakable.
Oh dang! Hell yeah! Well, now we talking.
Yeah. Finn Balor versus Hideo Itami in a ladder match.
Oh.
Shinsuke Nakamura. Who could Shinsuke Nakamura face? That sounds like these IWC people would love.
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, yes. So Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler. I like it. So far we got four big matches for you guys right there. There's 4 big matches right there. We got to build this undercard up though. Apollo Crews versus Ricochet or Prince Puma, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're friends and they'll do a bunch of fucking flips. Oh, Chris, we're answering the question. Why interrupt the flow? Hello?
Sorry, I just think I'm gonna get disconnected.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, Apollo Crews versus Ricochet.
I can't do this. I'm gonna get a new phone, then probably do Q&As with you sooner.
Okay. So you're not in it today?
Yeah, not in it today.
Okay. Well, that's Chris Bandicoot, everybody. You guys can subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/Chris Bandicoot. All right. So, anyways, Apollo Crews versus Ricochet, Prince Puma. Does that sound good to you, or do we need more flips?
You know what? When it comes to the IWC, you can never have too much flips and kicks.
Should we add Adrian Neville to this match?
You read my mind, brother.
And then Jack Evans. We'll add Jack Evans to this as well. So we'll have a fatal 4-way flippy doodah match. And then let's see. Shawn Michaels comes out of retirement to face Bret Hart. That'll be our Legends match. And Chris Benoit is not dead, and he'll face Kurt Angle in some technical showcase. How about that? So there you go, Rebecca. There's the IWC Jizzing WrestleMania. It sounds like it'll make $0 and 0 cents.
I'm buying it.
You're buying it?
Because of Daniel Bryan, of course.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. 60-minute Iron Man match? Come on. That's money right there. That's just screaming dollar signs.
Just shut up and take my money, Chase.
The IWC WrestleMania. Oh, that just sounds atrocious. I'm sorry. Like I would not. Maybe like a couple of matches sound interesting, but like, god damn, dude, everyone would think that would be amazing. The Real Heel asked, "Did you see the new Star Wars Force Awakens trailer? If so, what did you think of it?" I personally thought it was amazing. Here's the thing, Real Heel. My friend Nick from college told me this. He doesn't want to look at anything Star Wars related, especially of the new Force Awakens stuff, because he doesn't want to get spoiled from it. He doesn't want anything he wants to go in super duper fresh, and that's what I'm doing. I'm avoiding all of it. I don't want to have any preconceptions before before the movie release. I want to go into it blind. I just want to go into it and see what I'm going to see. I don't want any trailers to hype me up because I'm already hyped for it as it is, Real Heel. I don't need to get more hype with the trailers. But have you seen the trailer at all, Weston? By any chance?
No, I haven't. Although I'm kind of like a mediocre fan of it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't mind watching the movies. But I don't know. I guess Star Wars just never like appealed to me. And but yeah, no, I haven't seen the trailer, but I probably will watch the movie.
Nero Rampage asks, "What are your thoughts on Derrick Rose?" Derrick Rose is a tremendous NBA player, but sadly can't stay healthy to save his fucking life. So that's the only thing about Derrick Rose. And also, I think that Derrick Rose has like this weird like head case situation where he feels like he has like a superiority complex over everyone. Because I just love how this guy thinks he's like the best player in the league, and that's not a bad thing. I like when players think like that, but he actually believes it. Like Derrick Rose is just like, yeah, I am the best player in this league. And but he isn't. He's nowhere near close to being a top 20 player anymore in the NBA. His teammate Jimmy Butler has clearly surpassed him, but Derrick Rose still believes he's the best, and that's what I love about this guy. He's a fucking head case that believes he's the best. Like, this guy would be the ultimate heel pro wrestler. He's great. I love Derrick Rose. Shows great character. No problem with him being a head case. What are your thoughts on Derrick Rose, my friend Weston?
Well, for me, Derrick Rose is that guy that I'm actually to an extent a little surprised that he hasn't been traded yet because of so many. And also, sadly, yes, he is the Daniel Bryan of the NBA.
Wait, he's the Daniel Bryan of NBA? Well, how so?
Just when you think he's about to make a comeback and stay healthy, he gets injured, and that's the same thing that happened to Daniel Bryan. I don't.
That's a good comparison, actually. I like it.
Sorry, Daniel Bryan. It's true though.
Alrighty. I'm still laughing about that because it's true. It's true. He is a Daniel Bryan. I didn't think about that. He's always, when he comes back and you think he's healthy, he gets fucking injured. What were your thoughts? Real Heel asked, what were your thoughts on the Star Wars prequels? Were they that bad? Okay. Here are my thoughts on the Star Wars prequel, and these are the reason why, to me, why the Star Wars prequels are bad, in my personal opinion. And no, I'm not going to say like the obvious, like most people say, like Jar Jar Binks, enough said. No, my problem with the Star Wars prequels is this. One, they ruined the Force for me. The Force was supposed to be some magical type of thing that we didn't know what happened, but it turns out it's just some cells in some people's bodies. That's the reason why they can have the Force. Two, they made Anakin, aka Darth Vader, such a little bitch in that whole prequel trilogy. Here's the thing. Darth Vader, like when Obi-Wan tells Luke in The New Hope, what was Darth Vader, what was he like, what was my father like? He was a respected Jedi that everyone loved and respect and a really good guy, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden when you find out that this guy was Darth Vader, Anakin was a little dick throughout the whole flipping freaking series. Minus the first movie because he was a little kid, so you can't really say like, oh, he was a dick. He's just acting like a kid. But he's just selfish. He's just a douche. Like, this guy doesn't show any redeemable qualities of being like this nice, respectable guy that Obi-Wan claims he is. Like, that's the thing to me why the prequels suck is because they make Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader, into a different character. Like, they are like already teasing the dark side. Like, they said it was a surprise when he turned to the dark side. This is no surprise that this little douche turns to the dark side. By episode 2, you knew he was going to go to the dark side. It should have been a nice long build where like Anakin's character is kind of like Qui-Gon Jinn. You know how Qui-Gon Jinn was just like this cool guy and stuff like that? That's what Anakin should have been. Someone like Qui-Gon Jinn, someone like that. And when he goes into the dark side in episode 3, our minds are fucking blown. Like, even though we know he's going to be Darth Vader, it's like, holy fucking shit, I still can't believe he's Darth Vader, you know, that type of deal. But it's just like this guy was a little prick, and that's what I didn't like is that they made Anakin's character such a little prick. That's why they're bad. Like, movie-wise, if you want to watch them, I think episode 2 is an okay movie. I think episode 3 has one of the best lightsaber battles for sure. But other than that, it's just to me like, you know, episode 1 skippable. Episode 1 you can skip. There's really no point in watching episode 1, in my personal opinion. I know you have the Darth Maul Real Heel, and you're probably a big Dark Tiger fan. But I'm sorry, my friend. No, episode 1 skippable. Nothing redeemable about that one. But at least in my opinion. Sorry, Real Hill. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't like them. Weston, what are your thoughts on the Star Wars prequel? I don't know if you're a big movie buff type of dude, but what are your thoughts?
I don't think I've seen any of them actually.
Oh, really? You haven't? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he has no thoughts on them. Nero Rampage asks, which NFL and NBA teams have the worst fan base in your point of view? The worst fan bases. To me, a worst fan base is a fan base that's not passionate and not loyal whatsoever. So any Orlando Magic and Miami Heat fans for sure. Miami and Orlando are terrible when it comes down to fan bases. Florida in general, so all Florida teams in there for sure. Actually, the Miami Dolphins actually have a fan base. Jacksonville Jaguars don't really have a fan base. So I would say Miami and Orlando Magic have the worst fan bases. And when it comes down to the worst fan bases in the NFL, in my personal opinion, just because these guys can't stay loyal whatsoever, I would have to say Seahawks fans sometimes. I think Seahawks fans like give up on their team sometimes a little bit too easy. Like people say, yeah, it's the loudest stadium, but once their team's not doing well, you don't hear the Seahawks fans talk at all. They'll talk when their team's doing good, but when their team's not doing good, they don't stay loyal. There's some Seahawks fans that are loyal, that will stay loyal, but a lot of them, not so much. So, yeah. What are your opinion on this, Weston?
For me, I agree with you. The NBA part belongs to the Miami Heat. Their fan base is fucking annoying. I can't stand them. I almost say they're the equivalent of like CM Punk fans in wrestling. Oh my god! And like, as for the NFL, just to choose a different answer, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with Denver Broncos fans. I think.
Denver Broncos fans? Yeah, I can see that. They're not really that loyal, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Charger fans are pretty bad too. I'm a Charger fan, but I think Charger fans are pretty bad too because they can't even fill up their own fucking arena, which is disgraceful. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
So I would say Charger fans are pretty fucking bad too. Jinzo Jector says, wow, I'm actually on time. Well, I'm glad, Jinzo. I'm glad you're here on time. 2 questions, and they're for everyone. 1, do you have a favorite classic retro game? NES, Sega era. Yeah, my favorite is Sonic. It's Sonic all the way, man. I love playing some Sonic. Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles. It doesn't matter. I love playing Sonic games. Those are my favorite retro games to play. What about you, Weston? What's your favorite retro game?
Oh man, definitely hands down the Sonic game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was my drug back in the day, man. Just the whole spinning around and everything. I was like, oh, yeah.
You know, I played Green Hill Zone a bunch of times because when you're a little kid, Green Hill Zone's like the only stage you could really finish. Because then once you get to the casino place, you're like, fuck. And then once you get to the sewers, you don't know how to fucking swim when you're a little kid. You're stuck at that point.
Yeah.
So, like, Green Hill Zone is all day, every day. And number 2, if you were joined a wrestling stable, which one would it be and why? All right, if we were to join a wrestling stable, I would join Evolution. That's not even a question. I'll join Evolution. Knowing that I have Triple H on my side, fuck yeah. So I'm joining Evolution. What about you, Weston?
I'm going to join DX.
Oh, DX. You still have Triple H on your side. That's good, but it's more goopy Triple H.
Yeah, but still, you know, the Breakfast Club is the Breakfast Club. And, I mean, they buried Legacy for a reason at SummerSlam 2009. So.
You could help bury Legacy. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Michael Harwood asked, and my co-host for this Friday's Unprofessional Wrestling Show, episode number 2, we're not professionals, damn it. It's all about the work rate. Michael Harwood asked, John Cena versus the entire New Japan Pro Wrestling roster in the U.S. Open Challenge would be on my card. Oh, that would be a good – no, but that's not an IWC Love Fest, Michael Harwood. That's more of like hating on the IWC WrestleMania card. We need matches –
Here's a good question. What happens when it gets to the John Cena of Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi?
Oh, we could have Cena versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yeah, that would be. Just imagine Antonio Inoki and Vince McMahon going at each other's throats. My guy's gonna go over. No, my guy. John has to go over. No, Tanahashi.
No, Vince is gonna win that one. Vince is gonna win that battle. It doesn't matter. I pay him more money so he can job to John. We have more comments waiting for approval for this Q&A. Okay, it's my boy Michael. Let's go to published comments now. Let's go to newest first because I have to do this every time because YouTube doesn't have an easy way for me to look at the comments. All right. Jay Walker asks, in your opinion, what was the best year of the PG era so far? I personally thought 2011 was WWE's best year, but it didn't was a good year. To me, it was a pretty disappointing year for WWE, and I only say it's the best year that had the most buzz, in my opinion. Yeah, honestly, Jay Walker, I would have to agree with you and say it was 2011. 2011 was the last year where you're actually kind of invested in watching like Raw week to week, and it was actually kind of fun to watch pro wrestling. Like 2012, 2009, terrible. 2010, dreadful. 2013, okay, kind of. You know, it got good in the summertime, but kind of fell off after that. 2014, passable at best. 2015, horrendous. This is one of the worst years of professional wrestling by far. It's it's dreadful. It's to the point where people don't even want to watch Raw. That's how bad 2015 is. So I have to say 2011 just by default. And it's not because 2011, like you said, is a good year. It's just because it had the most buzz around it. And I agree with that. That was like the 1 year where I'm like, yeah, I could actually watch Raw. Yeah, sure, Kevin Nash is still doing shit there, but I can at least watch this. So, yeah, I would say 2011. What about you, Weston? What's the best year of the PG era?
I don't think I would say 2011. I mean, yeah, but I can see the buzz part, but WWE basically always has buzz, always every year to a certain extent. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I'm not gonna go to 2000. I'm not gonna go through the whole entire year of 2011 again just to watch CM Punk versus John Cena. That was pretty much the only good thing.
Because I want to say 09, but 09 was like a really like year for me, where it's like, yeah, it was like straightish society, Punk versus Jeff Hardy, you know, but then afterwards, that's it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna actually say, fuck it, 2015.
What? This is your favorite? This is one of the worst years.
I know.
This is one of your favorites.
There hasn't been good years yet in the PG era. At least not like consistent, like very good, Raws and stuff like that. Fine. I'll go with 2009. I think that's a better year.
Okay, so 2009. There you go. 2015 is one of the worst ever. Nero asked, "What do you consider to be the worst game you ever played?" I've answered this question way too many times. If you guys don't know, you guys who are true Q&A people, please comment down below to Nero what is the worst video game that I've played, because you guys should know. I'm not answering this question again. I've answered that way too many times. Not to be a dick or anything, but like sometimes when you do these things and like the same questions pop up, it's kind of like, well, I already answered that. So, Weston, what's the worst video game you ever played?
The worst game I probably ever played has to be, I'm gonna say the TNA one.
Okay, the TNA one where everyone can reverse everything.
Yeah.
My girl Snowdrop says, "Sorry, at ChaseR68, I can't see the Q&A today." It's all right, Snowdrop. You don't need to watch every week, but you did send in questions, which is awesome. Question 1: Who should John Cena face at Hell in a Cell? All right, Weston. There is rumors and speculations he's going to face Tyler Breeze, but let's say fuck those rumors, and let's say, who do you think John Cena should face in Hell in a Cell? What would be the match that would make sense?
For me, I would love to see this because they basically have the same gimmick, except this guy's more delusional. Is Bo Dallas versus John Cena?
Mm-hmm. That sounds good. I like that. I can see it working. You can just build off a feud off that, and it'll be a good way. Because Cena, apparently he's going to lose to whoever he's facing because he's taking time off and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sold on that. I think John Cena can still be U.S. champion. They're not going to miss it. He's just going to take time off. So who cares?
Yeah.
It's not like the U.S. belt means that, and people are going to be like, what about the 30-day title rule? Oh, that title rule obviously was broken when Daniel Bryan was injured with it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I just thought of something funny. What if they schedule a couple of segments where Bo Dallas actually does Make-A-Wish, and he's like, "See, John, I can do it better than you."
It would be so fucked up, but that would be a great way to get healing on it. Can you just imagine him acting like he's like a big star with the U.S. title doing Make-A-Wishes and be like, "John, see, I'm doing Make-A-Wishes too. I'm a good person." And then he pushes the kid to the side. Like, it would be terrible, but it would be great. It would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love it, dude. Like, I know it sounds sickening that I'm saying this, but fuck, we need heels in pro wrestling, people. It's a TV show. So there you go. But then, anyways, I say he should face Samoa Joe. It makes sense. You're in Southern California, and plus I'm going live, and I would love to see Samoa Joe live. What's wrong with that? Snowdrop asked, should Ben Balor have a new gimmick where he puts people through tables made of Legos? No, Snowdrop. His gimmick should be he's protecting people from breaking his Legos down. Ben Balor makes the Legos. He doesn't break the Legos. If he breaks the Legos, that's going against everything he stands for. So he makes the Legos, and he makes sure no one breaks his Lego collection. That would actually be more interesting than the demon Finn Balor. Finn Balor was this huge nerd that collects Legos and stuff like that, and people break his Lego collection. That's when he becomes a demon. You broke my Legos. It's time for me to put on some face paint.
I'm about to kick your ass, man.
I can't do an Irish accent to save my arse, but I don't care.
No, but like, just imagine like a segment or whatever, where he's over there trying to protect his Legos like in a tag match. Next, guy goes for a suicide dive and breaks the whole thing, and he just sits there, and all of a sudden the lights go out. Next, comes back at the team. He's like, "You break Lego, me kill you."
I can just imagine. I can just imagine people lore in the middle of the ring cutting a promo segment, and then the guy's like, "Oh, look at what we have here," and he's like in Finn Balor's house with all his Legos, and Finn Balor's like, "Don't you dare touch those! Don't you dare touch my Legos!" And then the other guy breaks the fucking Legos. I can just picture shit like that. That's something WWE would actually write. Like someone going to Finn Balor's house and breaking his fucking Legos. Like,
here's another good idea. If like instead of trying to be all badass or everything, as soon as someone breaks his Lego collection, he just breaks down crying, and that's his weakness. It's like that's how you get to him.
That's how fucking Lego Finn Balor. Snowjump asks question number 3: which would be dumber, Care Bear with Brie Bella's gimmick? I'm not going to say his name, Snowdrop, because he's called the Care Bear, or Garbage Man with Roman Reigns' gimmick. By the way, he came back. I don't know why he's back, but it's ridiculous. And if I see him at Hell in a Cell, you best believe Chase Oliver's going to throw garbage at that man. But Garbage Man, and lastly, okay, honestly, anything with Garbage Man would be terrible. I can't picture Garbage Man freaking doing the Superman punch and saying, "Believe that." So that would be the worst gimmick. And I'm sorry, Weston, you're not answering that question. And what is Care Bear's stupid gimmick? We have Bray Sizzle, Garbage Man, and Trailer Trash. So, and he's a Care Bear. That's what I said. That's why I call him Care Bear, because all he wants to do is hug people. He doesn't give a fuck. He's a Care Bear. He wants to hug you and make you feel loved. So that's why he's a fucking Care Bear.
But I was just gonna say, like when Eric Rowan was on Raw this past Monday, they didn't even acknowledge that he was back. Like you were like, "Huh? Oh, what? He's back? What?"
Wait, really? Wait. So he comes back, and the announcers don't even say anything about this guy.
No, they're just talking about Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, Randy Orton, and like you don't even notice that he's there, and all of a sudden you look around in the corner, like where they're doing the tags, and it's like, what the fuck? Eric Rowan's back?
That's so sad. Fuck Garbage Man. Michael Harwood asks, if you had to compare the top stars of the NFL today to WWE, who would be some of their wrestling counterparts? All right, so John Cena is definitely Tom Brady. Like, Mr. Perfect, blah, blah, blah. You either love him or hate him type of deal. Gotta respect him and shit like that. Randy Orton. Who's Randy Orton? Kind of like Peyton Manning, I guess you could say. Randy Orton has like a lot of success, but doesn't really have much like, to back it up for. Like he doesn't really have, like Peyton Manning has all this regular season success and whatnot, but Randy Orton doesn't have that much to back up for how many years he's been pushed to the top, Like, yeah, he's a lot of world championships, but it's not like the WWE's printing money since Randy Orton's been on top, It's kind of like Peyton Manning. You have him on your team. It's not going to lead you to a Super Bowl all the time.
I agree with you on the John Cena and Tom Brady comparison. That was a good one. Randy Orton to me, Randy Orton to me always come off as kind of like an upper mid card, not because of him, but because of John Cena and the fact that Vince McMahon doesn't have a good quarterback to compare him to would probably be Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson? I don't. No, I wouldn't say Russell Wilson. No. Russell Wilson's more like Daniel Bryan, like a smaller guy that you couldn't believe to overcome the odds, but he did. So I would say Russell Wilson. It's Daniel Bryan. And then who's J.J. Watt's comparison?
Roman Reigns.
Okay, yeah. Like he has all this potential and talent, but like it's not really mixing all too well together, That's a good comparison. I like it. And then let's see, who else are big stars in the NFL? Who are we forgetting? Who's Sherman? CM Punk, I'm guessing. Richard Sherman and CM Punk are the same?
I guess Big Show would be Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, but yeah, shows up every once in a while. I like it.
Yeah.
So there you have it. There's not really that many big stars. What about Megatron? Well, who's Megatron? No, there's not really a comparison to Megatron. That's hard to do. He's too quiet of a guy. There's nothing really there. So Greg Toomer asked, in your opinion, who is the worst fan base in wrestling? Oh, Weston, can you please answer this as I use the restroom because I got to use the restroom before talking about this fan base.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, it has to be CM Punk's. Like literally. Oh my God, this fan base. Like you could say anything even mildly, like somewhat like you could say anything basically about him, and like his fan base would just get offended, and then like literally, oh my God, I can't remember what was it. I think it was like a couple of months back when I tweeted. Oh yeah, I posted that CM Punk was overrated, and next thing you know, I have like 15,000 members of the Straight Edge Society just attacking me for no reason. Like literally tell me I don't know wrestling. I need to fuck off and shit. So yeah, CM Punk worst fan base.
To me, the worst fan bases are any fucking sheep. So like people who are sheep to one company, those are the worst fan bases in professional wrestling. Those are the ones that just piss me the fuck off because they're the people that just like don't go out there and see other companies. And like sometimes, yeah, there's some people who are just funny with it that are just like trying to joke around and stuff, like why they like a company. But the sheeps are just so terrible. Like they'll defend like the worst WWE moves. They'll be like, "Oh, I love Dolph Ziggler and Lana," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? TNA sheep, ROH sheep? It doesn't matter if you're a sheep in wrestling. I hate you. I don't care. You can be the coolest cat in the world, but if you're the biggest sheep, I'm not going to like you. It doesn't matter because you're going to agree with anything a company says and think what they're doing is good. You're just going to sit there and embrace this garbage and eat it. That's what you're pretty much doing. You're instead of wanting to wine and dine with steak and wine and enjoy good wrestling, you are fine with having your Big Mac and your large Coca-Cola, and you're fine with eating shit. So that's why I say sheep. Sheep are the worst fan base in professional wrestling. Anything else you want to add, Bustin?
Nah, you basically said it all. And by the way, I think now that I think about it, the best sheep gimmick, and I did this by accident, is Eric Rowan. Like everything you just said, like I was thinking about him. He's a sheep and he's garbage. Yeah.
That's why I call him Garbage Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason why. There's a reason why I call him Garbage Man, for a reason.
Ooh, WrestleMania 32, Dukes the Dumpster Drozy versus Eric Rowan.
No, let's not go there. All right. Nero Rampage asked, which wrestler do you remember was so bad but so good? So what wrestler do you remember that was so bad but so good?
Oh, for me, that's a simple answer. I'm going to have to go with the Hurricane.
Wait, you thought Hurricane was bad?
It's not necessarily that it was bad, but it was like an out of nowhere gimmick.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, but like the gimmick was so good that I got really behind it. But if you want me to give a better answer, I'm gonna go ahead and say Eugene.
Yeah, but that was my answer. Eugene is my answer. That is such a terrible gimmick. An autistic retard. Like, I'm sorry, that's just so fucked up on so many levels. You have Triple H beating him up at SummerSlam. You're like, like, it's such a terrible fucking gimmick that this autistic retard is in the WWE, and you're just picking on the autism. But it was so good. Like, Eugene was hot as hell. People were behind it. I loved Eugene. Like, I freaking loved Eugene. WWE had money printed with Eugene. Like, people were behind Eugene. Eugene was a cool fucking gimmick. And then all of a sudden, Triple H was all like, fuck you, retard. Like, the way they treated it was just so bad, too. It was just, like, so stupid.
It was so sad, too.
I remember the segment too, like that segment where like the coach is just like ripping them apart, telling, "Go home, Eugene. No one likes you. No one cares about you." I felt so bad, and then the Rock comes out. I was like, "Yeah, man!" So I have to say, the autistic retard Eugene, one of the worst gimmicks ever. but it's so good at the same time. So that's what would have to be the gimmick for sure. All right. We got some. Let's answer the Twitter questions. Diamond and Spoon, or the artist formerly known as Diamond and Spoon, ask, "Where was Luke Harper on Monday? Did the garbage man eat him or something?" Probably. Who knows? Where was? Wait, Luke Harper wasn't on Monday?
Nope.
Why?
I don't know, but basically they're going with this. It's funny because this storyline reminds me a lot of like the TNA Mexico storyline in TNA. Like literally, like they're going with the storyline that Randy Orton is in Mexico for some odd reason, trapped down there with Luke Harper. That's basically what they're going with.
No.
That's basically what they're going with.
They bring back Garbage Man, but they don't explain that he's back or why he's back. They replace Luke Harper like Luke Harper's nowhere there anymore.
No, for some reason he just wasn't there. Then Randy Orton injured his shoulder, but to cover that up, supposedly he disappeared in Mexico.
This is 2015 wrestling. This is how you know this shit is terrible. We have a Mexico kidnapping storyline. Oh my god.
No, and the concern that they were selling, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering why Randy Orton was not there in the Mexico tours, we like to apologize and all that, but we cannot find him. Yeah. Then they're like all throughout the episode of Raw, they were like, "Oh, notice how Luke Harper's gone? What if he's the one that kidnapped Randy Orton?"
That's one of the worst scenes I've ever heard. Oh, this is terrible. The fake garbage man asked, "Hi Chase, I came back because I knew you missed me. I didn't. Anyways, want to have a nice romantic dinner at the Hell in a Cell? Fuck no. I don't even care if you're buying. If anything, I'll ask to take it to go. Thanks for wasting your money, fake garbage man. Yeah, I'll never have lunch with Eric Rowan. He's like the one guy, garbage man, whatever the fuck his name is. I'm never having lunch with him." The ultimate WWE apologist asked, "Can John Cena kick everyone's ass in UFC? I can personally think he can because he never gives up."
That is true, man. Daniel Cormier, Jose Aldo.
They're all dead against John Cena. So I agree with you.
Yeah,
yes.
Watch out.
I mean, Rusev brought a tank to WrestleMania and John Cena still beat him. So he did. Mr. Juicy asked, "How big of a failure was Randy Orton's Legacy faction?" Oh, Legacy was a joke. See, Legacy, the problem with Legacy was it wasn't about Ted DiBiase or Cody Rhodes. See, Triple H and Shawn Michaels, when they reformed DX, they were trying to do that, but it was all about Randy Orton. It was all about Randy Orton, what Randy Orton was going to do, blah, 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 Randy Orton, Randy Orton, Randy Orton. It wasn't about the two young guys. If anything, it was better when they finally separated from Legacy. Like Ted DiBiase, his career went nowhere when everyone thought it was going to go somewhere. And you got Cody Rhodes. Like people like say, "Oh yeah, he was a Legacy," but you don't say Legacy was a gimmick that brought him to where he's at. You would say probably like the disaster gimmick when his space got broken, or at least Dashing. You would say Dashing or his disaster gimmick was like the gimmick that freaking made Cody Rhodes who he is today. Not Legacy. Legacy was a joke. It was all about Randy Orton. That was it.
Yeah. To that I say, the future my ass. I mean, where's Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes now? Like literally.
Yeah. DJ Cass asks, "What do you guys think of the current Power Rangers of today, and do you still watch old seasons like I do?" I do not know what the fuck Power Rangers is doing today. In all honesty, are they still on Super Duper Mega Force? I do not know what season they are. Last time I checked, they were on Super Samurai, but then I heard they had Mega Force, and now they're on Super Mega Duper Force, and I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But do I watch old seasons? Yeah, Netflix has all the old seasons, which is fucking ballin'. And one day when I was bored as hell, I said, fuck it, I'm just going to binge watch Power Rangers. And I did. And I forgot how crappy it was sometimes, where I was just like, oh my god, how did I watch this as a kid? But I kept on watching because it just brought nostalgia and stuff, and I was able to watch episodes that I never got to see before. Like that's what I like, because like I felt like there was like a bajillion Power Rangers episodes when I was a kid, when really there was like only like 60 something. And I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. Like Zeo only had like 30 something episodes. I was like, hell fucking no, that had like 80 episodes. So like to me personally, it was cool. Like I watched from all the way up until probably Time Force, and then sometimes I'll watch Dino Thunder and Ninja Force because I have fond memories of watching those seasons of Power Rangers. So yeah, there you go. What about you, my friend Weston?
For me, I tried to watch the new one, which is a Dino Charge. You know, I tried.
Wait, what?
I try like okay. I was
Dino
literally like,
Charge?
yeah.
What's the gimmick? What's the gimmick behind this?
Okay, the gimmick is these. Okay, of course it goes with the basic storyline of like there's like 5 teenagers, I think 6 now. They find the dino gems or whatever.
Like
and they
the
have to
old
put
school Dino gems, or
No, these are new. It's like, and then like they transform into like this cube or whatever. Then they stick it in the gun and they're like, unleash the power. And then like then the monsters are stupid as fuck. You got the one they had on this one episode. They fought like a dentist monster. Like I can't remember. Like he was basically like, oh, I'm gonna make you have bad hygiene. I'm no, fuck this shit. I'm out. And then they got a retarded dude on there by the
Eugene?
Caveman. I guess it's Eugene's brother.
Eugene's brother, Caveman? Is that his name?
Yeah. His name is I forgot his name. But anyway, he's like he seems more he does a caveman. He's just like I like drink. Can you give me the drink? Please. You know. Oh, it time to fight. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Let's stop right there. So, do you still watch old seasons sometimes?
Yes.
Okay.
The last time I watched religiously was Jungle Fury.
Jungle Fury. I haven't seen that one. Is it good?
Oh yeah, it's very good. You'll like
Okay.
it.
All right. Is it New Age Power Rangers? Like, there's a bunch of like Jungle Power Rangers on there. But okay. So, Rebecca Olson asks, how would you book a WrestleMania to troll these IWC losers? Oh, that's easy. I love trolling the IWC losers. So this is easy for me. Triple H burying Daniel Bryan in 3 seconds. Daniel Bryan will be like, yes! Yes! And Triple H will just go kick wham pedigree. 1, 2. No, you know what? Actually, Triple H burying CM Punk in 3 seconds. Shawn Michaels versus Daniel Bryan, where it just ends after 1 super kick. That's what I would do. Because all these IWC fans will be like, Shawn Michaels, Daniel Bryan. And, oh, sweet chant music. 1, 2, 3. Shine. That'll be great. Sheamus versus Orton for every title. That would troll die. No one wants to see that. John Cena versus the NXT roster in a Buried Alive match, because why the fuck not? And what else would you add, Weston?
Well, I was just thinking about it, and I would like to go with the storyline where like legends such as The Undertaker, Kane, Big Show, and even like ones like Shawn Michaels, all that come back. They get the NXT roster, and we're like, okay, we're tired of being pushed around. We're gonna go kill John Cena. And then John Cena's like, what the fuck you just say, bro? You can't see me. And they just buries like the whole roster, including some of the legends. Like, you can't see me. And then I would have Daniel Bryan.
See, Daniel Bryan, Shawn Michaels would be better though, because at least the fans will get all excited because they think they're getting some dream match, and then Shawn Michaels just super kicks them.
But see, it's hard to book Daniel Bryan because like I don't want him to get buried, man. But like just because of his question, I'm just gonna run with it. Okay, man.
All right. But what other matches would you troll the IWC fans with? Oh, you know what? I would have AJ Styles versus who have I not booked yet? Like AJ Styles' debut match in the WWE at WrestleMania. Who would he face though? I would have him face like fucking who's someone that like Baron Corbin, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, AJ Styles is gonna win, and Baron Corbin just hits him with the ends of days. That'd be great.
AJ Styles gets beat by Eva Marie.
Ooh. Eva Marie slaps AJ Styles and he gets rolled up. Oh, that'd be great. That would piss off IWC fans.
Yeah.
So you have the phenomenal AJ Styles get slapped by AJ by what's it called? By fucking Eva Marie, and then all of a sudden he gets rolled up by Baron Corbin. Fuck you, WWE. And then I would have AJ Lee and Paige lose to the Bella Twins. That'd be great. DJ Cass asks, what did you guys think of the Shield reunion Monday on Raw? What, the Shield reunited?
Kinda. Let me explain.
Let me explain something, guys. I haven't watched Raw. I'm gonna be straight up fucking honest with you. Didn't watch Raw at all this week. Going to watch the YouTube clips just for the things that I want to see. I haven't had time. I had a long last few days at work. You know, long ass shifts, very tired and stuff like that. So you know, this Shield reunion crap I didn't know about. So the Shield reunited. What happened? How did this go about? Did they come out all together or something? The Seth Rollins like, I'm a good guy now.
Okay, it was kind of. Okay, basically how this all started was Seth and Triple H cutting a promo backstage in their little office area, and somehow Triple H convinced Seth Rollins to wrestle for reasons. I mean, wrestle with the Shield for reasons. And then when they got together, like Seth Rollins was basically playing the pussy with this title. He was like, I don't want a piece of the Wyatts. I don't want a piece of the Wyatts. While Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns are acting like the man. And next year they do the face-to-face thing, and everyone's like, this is awesome. This is awesome. And then Seth Rollins is still in the corner, like, you know, about to shit his pants, like, oh no, I gotta wrestle these guys again. Then he finally gets to the line with them. And then, like, right when they go for the tag, he's like, guys, I got this. Dean Ambrose was like, okay, champ, fine. And then the middle of the match, Seth Rollins faked pulling his. He basically did a Kevin Nash on the. He pretended like he tore a quad, and then he left. And then Dean and Roman were forced to disqualify themselves, if I remember.
All right, that sounds stupid. Do you think Alberto Del Rio will return to the WWE? Asked DJ Cass. Yes, because he wants money. Because that's all Del Rio wants is money. He's pretty much just saying that, hey, I need more money, and WWE is the place where you make money. So yeah, Del Rio shows that he doesn't give a fuck what goes on in the ring. Del Rio's a smart man in wrestling. He wants that bank, and WWE, they'll have no problem friggin' signing this motherfucker back. They need a Hispanic star big, and Del Rio was growing to be their Hispanic star, but they kind of like lost him in the shuffle. And I'm pretty sure once they bring him back, they'll probably force him down our throats again, and we'll have to deal with it.
I don't think he would come back. I mean, that dude's the Hulk Hogan of Mexico to this point. I mean, just ask the mysterious luchador. I mean, like, literally.
But Del Rio recently said that he's in talks with WWE, and he said that he wants more money.
Well, then, all I gotta say to that is, Caballeros y Caballeros, bienvenidos a Alberto Del Rio.
There's Ricardo coming back. He has to come back too. It's not gonna be the same. He has to come back and have the whole theme song and the cars honking. It has to be a big celebration when he comes back. And then DJ Cass's final question right now is, what is the best Batman animated movie for you guys? Under the Red Hood. No questions asked. That's the best Batman animated movie.
I like Batman, but I'm not a fan to that extent. I've never watched. No. Okay, I take that back. Now that I remember, I watched Batman and Beyond when I was little. I think it was on Disney.
Stop with the fucking nightclub shit. That's all Batman. Batman doesn't go to nightclubs and grind on girls every night. Stop. We're done. Nero Rampage asks, if you can pick only one, then who? Tori Wilson or Stacy Keibler? Oh, Tori Wilson. So much more curves.
Just so me and Chase can be even, I'll go with Stacy Keibler. I mean, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, it's a win-win. It doesn't matter to me. Nero Rampage also asks, do you watch Jeff Dunham? I'm familiar with Jeff Dunham's stuff, but I'm not particularly like a religious watcher of him. Like, I know what he does. I know what he can pull off, but, you know, I'm not really like big fan of his, but he has some funny spits, so I watch him every once in a while.
Never heard of him.
He's like, he does puppets, ventriloquist, like he has like puppets that he talks to. Have you seen?
Yeah, just
You
never
might
heard
you,
of him.
you might have seen like the terrorist gimmick that he had, like the dead terrorist. Like that was like his big gimmick that he did. Slapnuts 2000 asked, would you have a threesome with Vince and John Cena to become a bigger star and get paid way more than John Cena? Slapnuts. Yes. I wouldn't give a fuck if Vince wanted to give it to me behind and John Cena wanted to fucking slap me while we're doing it. I don't give a fuck. Whatever makes me more money and will be secure for my family down the road, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Get the John Cena type schedule. Don't have to work jobber ass SmackDown superstars or main event. Can do whatever the hell I want backstage. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going with that. Would you, Weston?
You know what? You know what? I would. And to be honest, I would probably I'll probably hide like a little like needle and where they're gonna do it in me, like that way, like when where magic juice comes out, I could just put it and then put it in a girl and they'd be like, Nick, I accidentally had a baby. Now you owe me the WWE and you got to give me some of that John Cena Monet. Yeah.
Oh, Michael asked, what match has more potential work rate? Oh, Bram versus Dixie in a Lego tables match. Oh no, Finn Balor would not watch that. Or Angle versus Bryan in a broken neck brawl. Fucking Angle versus Bryan. That would be great work rate. We'll get the spot where Kurt Angle does a moonsault. Like I jokingly said this to my friend. I can just picture Kurt Angle doing that moonsault spot. And then one day he just stops moving, and it's like, oh guys, I think Chris not moving whatsoever. He's just dead in the middle of the ring. I can so see it. So yeah, broken neck brawl because there would be a lot of work right there. Brand versus Dixie in a Lego tables match. Finn Balor will be interrupting too much. Doesn't want them to break the Lego tables. The artist formerly known as Diamond Spoon asked, should Luke Harper return with Randy Orton's kidney? With how laughably stupid the story is, but that'd be great. Like Luke Harper comes back and he has like fucking like some shit in his mouth. What is that? What is that? And he goes on the mic. He goes, yeah. I ate Randy's kidney. Yeah. And he just eats it like when the boogeyman eat like Jillian Hall's growth on her face. He just eats Randy's kidneys. That would be believable.
Oh my God, yes. Especially since down there in South America and all that, they do a lot of that kidney stuff, where they take out your kidney.
Yeah, exactly. They fuck with your ovaries down there, dude. They'll take out your fucking like ovaries inside your testicles.
Good idea, man. Vince would love that idea. At least I think he would.
You know who we need on the writing staff? We need Diamond and Silver. Damn it. She has some great ideas.
Yeah.
Josh, let's see. Neural Rampage asked, opinions on Eli Manning and Drew Brees. Eli Manning, good Super Bowl winning quarterback, and that's about it. There's my opinion. Fuck him not wanting to go to San Diego. And Drew Brees, obviously former Charger as well. Eli Manning is a Charger. He was drafted, didn't last long. Drew Brees, miss him, love him. Good guy, good quarterback, Hall of Famer for sure. What are your thoughts on those two?
Eli Manning, overrated quarterback, average at best. It's not too bad you guys got rid of him. I would say Phillip Rivers is better than him. And as for Drew Brees, future Hall of Famer, dude's a beast even at his age. I mean, think about it. He's playing on possibly a team that should have 0 wins, but somehow he's working his magic. I'm gonna have to say, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Drew Brees is the Daniel Bryan of the NFL.
Oh, good. No, stop it. Stop it. Josh Chambers asks, since Raw is so bad nowadays, do you think we need something like a Shockmaster debut to make us laugh? Yeah, we just need something to make us laugh. And no, the New Day, they're not enough. They can't do everything on their own. So, really, to be honest here, they need something that's just so stupidly laughable. You know what I'm saying? So.
Here's something very stupid but entertaining. Have Hulk Hogan return and be the manager of the New Day.
Oh, God. I love black people, brother. Brother. These black people, they're my homies. Dude.
Yeah. Then, in one segment, they're smoking weed together and there's Snoop Dogg playing in the background.
Well, it'd be entertaining to see how Vince McMahon writes these shows, behind the scenes. Stay tuned after WWE Raw on USA to see how Vince booked the show. And then you have Vince and Kevin Dunn just butt fucking each other and saying like, "Oh, this would be great." John Baring, Dolph Ziggler. I like the idea, Vince. Greg Toomer asked, what do you think of the Psycho Rangers from Power Rangers in Space? Greg Toomer, the Psycho Rangers were like the top heels of all time in Power Rangers lore. You take your Rita Zeb and you shove it up your ass. The Psycho Rangers were like the Nexus. Like I literally think WWE stole the idea of the Nexus of from the Psycho Rangers. They were fucking great. I love the Psycho Rangers arc in Power Rangers in Space. They show so much of an impact. They brought them back in Lost Galaxy, and you know what? They needed 2 Power Ranger squads to stop these motherfuckers. The Psycho Rangers were badass. These motherfuckers could not be fucked around. They were like the Power Rangers' biggest threats because like the Power Rangers. The thing is, like, they like broke the mold for the Power Rangers and started like the huge like part series because like before this would be a Power Rangers episode. Oh, here's a monster. Sure, yeah, sometimes the monster would beat them, but like it would be like 2 episodes. The Psycho Rangers was like a big long fucking arc where it took forever for the Power Rangers to finally beat these guys, and so then this started the whole trend that Power Rangers does now, where they do these arcs. They started that trend. The Psycho Rangers greatest heels in Power Rangers lore. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
I think the greatest heels and the biggest threat of the Power Rangers has to be Ivan. Like
Who?
That Ivan Ooze. He was in the movie Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The purple guy.
The purple guy? No, fuck that shit. He's not the biggest heel.
He was a boss. Like I have him my top 10 heels of all time.
Okay, whatever. Smart Busters ask, why do all our fans suck dick? That's a great question, Smart Busters. I don't know. I think it's just how wrestling fans are. They don't know what sucking dick is like to be first place. They don't know what a vagina looks like most of the time. So I don't know. Maybe they just suck dick because they have nothing else better to do. They're used to watching WWE, which is like Vince McMahon sucking Kevin Dunn's dick most of the time while trying to book the show. So there you go. Alexander Palm, I don't know. Why do our fans suck dick, Weston?
That's a good question. I mean, in today's generation, pretty much everyone's a bisexual, at least to some degree. So, yeah.
What? Is that true?
I guess so. Because I mean, let's be honest. Like in the 1950s, we would have even bothered to compliment another man. Oh, he's gay. He's gay. And now it's like, oh, he's fine or whatever. So I guess you can say bisexual. Fuck it, we're all gay. Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
All right, but that's kind of weird to know that like some people would consider them bisexual, and I just figured out these are the fake Smart Busters. I want to know if this was the real deal, legit thing, and then I posted them onto the YouTube search team, and they have no subs, no videos whatsoever. So I was like, oh, what? The Smart Busters know who the fuck I am? But turns out that's not the case. I'm coming for you, Righty or Mitch, whichever one wins the debate for the In the Rope show, which, by the way, you guys should check out. Awesome shit. I got to still watch it myself, but check out the In the Rope show. I like to plug stuff here. Alexander Palm asked, hey, yo, Chase and Chris. Well, Chris isn't here. We're close to 15 years that Nitro and WCW are gone. Do you think they will ever get a quality TV show and company back in the competition with WWE in our lifetime? No. And the reason being, it's hard for wrestling companies to be successful in today's financial days because wrestling is not in high demand. It's not a product that people want to pay to see. That's just the bottom line when it comes down to it. It's just not popular. People have seen through the facade. Some people know how goopy it is, and it's just been so goopy as of late that yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, like you said, wrestling's not really all of that high demand. Nobody really thinks about it, and I think Stephanie is like really, really dumb when she said, "Oh, our fans are always going to be here to support us." It's like, no, bitch, we leave in one at a time. Believe it or not.
Yeah, we're the WWE fans. Like we're wavering. We're wavering. Like there's people who are still loyal and stuff. Like there are people that will still like stick by it, but that's just based out of habit. That's just based out of habit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, we're used to what's it called, seeing this every single week. So it's just based out of habit that we are watching it. It's just like, oh, well, we used to watch it as kids. It's like when like a new video game comes out, it's just based out of habit. It's like, oh, a new Pokemon game came out. It might not be good, but I played all the other ones and I caught them all, so I have to keep on doing it.
Yeah. So to answer your question, their commenter, no.
Jake Loomis asks, which is more interesting to watch, Raw in 2015 or WCW in 2000? I personally think WCW in 2000 because at least it's fun to watch and make fun of, even though it's one of the worst years in wrestling. Yeah, no, WCW 2000 is way more watchable than Raw in 2015. Please name me some good Raws this year, like the Raw after SummerSlam, the Raw after Mania, and the Raw where Sting pushes the statue down. That's all I can think of. I can't think of anything else.
I get where you're going on that, but like if you want to talk about laughing at years, 2015 has actually been a funny year. You got John Cena who's busy trying to bury everyone in his path.
That's
We
true.
made Kevin Owens' bitch. Was it Battleground? Daniel Bryan's still injured. New Day, Bo Dallas are still in there. You got the Mexico storyline with Randy Orton and Luke Harper.
That's true.
Yeah.
We got some goopy ass shit in WWE. So I could see that. I could see that. The fake Smart Busters say, guess who? Not the real Smart Busters. That's who. Guys, I actually check YouTube channels sometimes because like I get that a lot where like the people will make the fake accounts and stuff. So I just want to see if it's like the real deal because I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So checking out the live stream and stuff. So I just want to say what's up and give them shout outs, but it's not the real deal. By the way, check out the Smart Busters if you guys haven't already. Great shit on their channel. Nero Rampage asks, do you think Marshawn Lynch is over exaggerated by some people? Yeah, a little bit. It's just his personality. You know, that's just how he is as a person. He just doesn't like talking to the media. That's just what he does. That's just how he is. So yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, he comes off kind of like a Reggie Bush type player. Like, yeah, you know he's good, but like, just you never really hear from him in the media and all that. Besides the Kim Kardashian stuff, no one really heard from Reggie Bush.
Exactly. You never heard from Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was quiet. The Gochi Man asked, what did you think of the 3 count from WCW? One of the most weirdest and innovative gimmicks that they thought of, but it was just at the time, it was just kind of like whatever. So yeah.
Yeah. They look like the wrestling version of the Backstreet Boys, to be honest.
That's what they were trying to go for. That's what they were trying to go for.
Okay. Well done, I guess.
Their Rampage asked, would you rather fight Randy Orton or John Cena if given the chance? Oh, that's a good one. Who would you rather fight, Randy Orton or John Cena? Who would you rather fight, John Cena or Randy Orton? Given the chance, you could fight only one of them. Who would you fight?
Man, if it wasn't Randy Orton ring boner that I know is gonna happen, I would probably go with Randy Orton.
just before the fight, Randy gets like that weird color. He's like, "Yeah, let's go," and then like the boner just pops out of nowhere and stuff, and then you're like, "Oh fuck." I would say John Cena just to say I got my ass kicked by John Cena. That'd be pretty cool to say. Because if you say, "Oh, I got my ass kicked by Randy Orton," everyone's gonna be like, "Who?" But with John Cena, at least everyone knows who the fuck he is. So it's like, "Oh yeah, John Cena."
Good point. I'm gonna go with John Cena too then.
All right then. Let's see. Michael Harward asked, what match has more potential work rate? Cena versus Tanahashi versus the entire ROH and NXT roster in a slobber knocker, or Hulk Hogan versus a New Day in a strap match?
Oh.
What has the most work rate? What would have the most work rate there?
I think John Cena and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Yeah, because like Hogan's not known for the work rate. Hogan's not known for the work rate. While Cena and Tanahashi, they'll kick out and no-sell all these fucking moves.
Yeah, but I really want to see that New Day versus Hulk Hogan strap match now. Make it happen, WWE.
Brother, I'm going to show you guys the meaning of Hulkamania, dude. But I like black people and all, brother. John Cool asked.
Oh, it's racist. I'm going to show you racist now, brother. Okay, go ahead. Sorry about that.
John Cool asked, what did you think of the Psycho Rangers costume designs? I love them. That's why they're #1 heels. Their costumes were sick. Weston over here is saying Ivan Ooze is like the #1 heel in Power Rangers. But no, the Psycho Rangers were. And their costume designs were sick. They look sleek. They look badass. They look like they were a threat and menacing. I hated when they were out of the costumes and they turned into their monster forms. That was the only thing I hated in the Psycho Ranger arc when they added their monster forms, because their monster forms were kind of like took away the coolness that was the Psycho Rangers. At least in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Their costumes were pretty badass, and the fact they were monsters kind of did take away from that, kind of like seriousness of the battle, if you will,
Mhm.
from like oh shit to like okay.
Yeah, they're just another
Yeah.
generic monsters for the Power Rangers to fucking kill. That's all they were. Dagochi Man asks, why are non-wrestling fans so ignorant? I think the reason why non-wrestling fans are so ignorant towards wrestling is because wrestling's kind of like one of those scenes you have to grow up and kind of get into. It's hard for an adult to kind of I'm not saying there can't be an adult to get into professional wrestling. There has been cases where people have gotten into wrestling throughout their high school days and they're like, oh yeah, I like wrestling now and stuff like that. But it's more of like something that you have to grow up with type of deal, not where it's like it's really harder when you're older trying to get into professional wrestling because it's like one, it's not a common ground type of thing. Like you can't find a lot of people who are like, "Hey, are you a wrestling fan?" Like if you hear that, people are their number one response is like, that shit's fake, right? So it's really hard for people to find wrestling, and it's just hard for people to sometimes understand and appreciate the art form that professional wrestling brings. It's just also their viewpoint of how goofy it looks. Like, let's face it, professional wrestling kind of goofy looking, especially nowadays where you have John Cena coming up and like, yeah, well, get all my fucking shirts and stuff. Kind of goofy professional wrestling. So really, to be honest here, I would have to say it's just because they didn't grow up with it and they just don't want to accept it as a form of art and entertainment. They just look at it as more of just like some dudes just doing some fake action. So yeah, there you go. So what about you, Weston? Why are non-wrestling fans so ignorant?
I want to have like the bigger dick in the conversation. At least feel like you know what I mean. It's
Mm-hmm.
like because like in their mind they're trying to get to that the wrestling's a kid show, which like yeah they're trying to cater towards kids. That's like their main audience, but still there are stuff in there to enjoy if you're like our age. It's not
Yeah,
like some yeah, it's not like
like
you're just watching.
I'm pretty sure a guy named The Undertaker versus a Brock Lesnar inside a Hell in a Cell. That's not catered to the little children.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, but overall, I think they're just people that, for some reason, like to feel like they have the bigger dick in the conversation. I think it's just simple as that.
Yeah, like where if you say you like wrestling, they're like, oh no, wrestling's fake, and they get the Randy Orton ring boner themselves and stuff. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I told that motherfucker. I told him what was up. So yeah, so that I like that answer too. Yeah, like some people just want to have the bigger dick in the conversation. Just say like, yeah, I told this guy it was fake. I don't know why he didn't believe me. Nero Rampage asks thoughts on the 24/7 rule for the Hardcore Championship. Uh, Hit or miss. Like I can understand why some people liked it. I liked it when I was a kid, but going back and watching it, I don't know. I just thought it was goofy. I just thought it was like didn't really help anyone that held that hardcore title. That's just me at least.
Yeah, same here. The Hardcore Championship really didn't put anyone over. It was just a title to just hold, just the title. Really, I would have to say that to an extent, I would have to say the Divas title actually means a little bit more than the Hardcore title.
Yeah, the hardcore title is
Yeah,
like Raven had it for like what 26 times or something ridiculous like that. It's like it was
yeah.
just like a dumb. It was like it had some funny moments. Like don't get me wrong, there's like some funny moments with the hardcore title that you can remember, like with Jack Briscoe and Pat Patterson and stuff like that. So that was pretty funny. But other than that, nothing really big.
Wait, Pat Patterson with the Hardcore title?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Pat Patterson was sleeping, and then like Jack Briscoe or Jared Briscoe, I forgot his name, fell, pinned him, and then and he became hardcore champion.
and he had to be in the bed sleeping, of course. Pat, oh, tickle, waiting for you.
Tickle my pickle. The artist formerly known as Diamond Spoon asks, careful for what you wish for. If that comes true, and what we're talking about of Diamond and Silver joining the WWE creative team, you would see shit like Brony Sheamus, Randy Orton facing Luke Harper in a kidney on a pole match, and Bo Dallas would be the face of the company. Hey, Brony Sheamus sounds more entertaining than current Sheamus, and Bo Dallas being the face of the company, I have no problem with that because I think he has potential to be really, really good. So I'm good. I'm all for new stars being made. I'm not like most people. Do I think Bo Dallas is the absolute right choice? No, but would I be fine with it for the time being until you make a new star, Diamond and Silver? Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, I would love to see Brony Sheamus. Imagine like dyeing his mohawk like purple and pink, and then like have him switch his like fuck it, have him come out like in a Mantar like where like he's half horse, half man, like and like how you see he's like pink and purple pony. He's like, so you wanna mess with my ponies? Well, you're gonna have to get a broke. You're gonna have to get a broke for me.
Dude, Brony Sheamus versus Lego Finn Balor.
Oh my god.
Sheamus, what you did to my Legos, you are going to pay. What are you doing? No, that's My Little Pony collection. You destroyed my Legos. No, not happy pony. Oh my god.
And his theme song can be the My Little Pony entrance. My little.
No, it's like no. The intro stays the same. It's like My Little Pony fella. Like, it's just like My Little Pony but hard rock version or something. Lego Finn Balor versus My Little Pony Sheamus. Oh, that sounds # tremendous. I would pay to see that. Would you pay to see that?
Oh yeah, take my money. They're the artist formerly known as Spoon and Diamond.
Diamond and Spoon. Get it correct, my friend.
Diamond and Spoon. Yeah.
All right. Jay Walker asked, "What is going on in Randy Orton's head when he gets that ring boner?" See, that's there's voices in his head. They counsel him and they understand. They talk to him. Maybe it's like the voices. They're like, "Randy, you don't have the ring boner yet. Get the ring boner going." And we have Aisha joining us. And she is walking from practice.
No, game, state tournament.
State tournament game, and she's all walking. Aisha, how did the game go?
Oh my God. Okay. So we scored in the first half, and then in the second half we scored again. Then they scored 2 goals in the second half. Then we had to go to overtime. And they have to do a golden goal. And luckily we scored. So we're on to the next round. Thank God.
They're on to the next round. Aisha came in at the right time. We were talking about her favorite Randy Orton boner. So someone asked a question of what do you think goes on at Randy Orton's head when he gets that ring boner? And we were just saying, the voices just tell him to get the boner.
Yeah, I think he's saying, I'm just like, oh, everybody has to look at it. I'd be like, everybody has to look at it. It's beautiful, you know? I think that's what's going on with Randy Orton's head.
My dick is fucking huge.
It's better than the whole roster.
Look at my penis. That's what Randy Orton's thinking. Do you think Luke Harper right now is trying to like inspect the ring boners with Randy Orton in Mexico? Like he has Randy Orton tied up to a chair. He's like, how does this work? He's like, wow, the ring boner works. Like there's like a switch for it. Like he pulls down Randy's pants. There's like a fucking switch for the ring boner. You turn it on and off or something.
Oh.
All right. Michael Harwood asked, so this news is actually true, but the Great Khali is partnering with TNA for their India tour.
Oh my God.
That's that's fun.
No, seriously. Any unprofessional booking ideas for this wonderful piece of art? Oh, unprofessional booking ideas. You have to have a Punjabi prison match with Tigre Uno.
It's classic right there.
The Great Khali versus Rockstar Spud, where if the Great Khali wins, he gets Donald Trump in a Punjabi prison match.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Aisha, do you have any unprofessional TNA matches you would book for the Great Khali? You want to know?
Oh no, that's Weston said. That's good. That's perfect.
Great call. What the? I understand he's a like. By the way, guys, if you guys don't know, Great Khali apparently the reason why WWE kept it so long is because he is a huge star in fucking India. Like what WWE would do was they'd be like, if there was a Great Khali match that they would tape for SmackDown or Raw, they would move it to the main event and they would pump crowd noise that people were cheering the Great Khali. Like, Great Khali's awesome! And stuff like that. And everyone else was the heel. Even against John Cena, he was that big of a star. He's the John Cena of India, Great Khali. What's it called? Let's see. Jay Walker asks, I don't care how much hate I get for asking this question, but what's the most overrated ROH match of all time? ROH match of all time. What's the most overrated match, Weston, of ROH ever?
I'm
Biggie,
gonna
don't
have
jump. Don't jump, Biggie. Biggie! Biggie, come here. Biggie. Biggie, come here. Come here, Biggie. All right, go, Weston. What's the most overrated
I'm gonna
match?
have anything with Roger Strong.
Anything with Roger Strong?
Yeah. Anybody with the Young Bucks, man.
Young Bucks. For me, the most overrated ROH match, best in the world, 2011. Davey Richards versus Eddie Edwards. That was the most overrated
That's so
Ring
overrated.
of Honor match. Everyone loves that, but stop licking me. Everyone loves that, so I would have to say that's the most overrated Ring of Honor match of all time. So yeah, this is Biggie. Biggie says hi, everyone. Biggie, say hi to the camera. Biggie, say hi to the camera. Biggie. All right, so he's gonna be sitting up here because I don't want to fucking take him out right now. So cute. I know. Anyways, that would be the most overrated because everyone's like, oh, match of the year, it's better than CM Punk versus John Cena.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
shut the fuck up.
Hmm.
But drew more money. just asking. What did Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards do for ROH? Absolutely
Nothing.
fucking nothing. Yeah, exactly. Kevin Steen was a better world champion than Davey Richards. That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, Biggie, what do you want? All right, do we have any more questions at this moment of time? No, I don't see any questions. We actually burnt through this one. Okay, Biggie, get on. All right, I'm going to take Biggie out real quick. You guys go talk about soccer for 5 minutes because I know that's all you guys are going to fucking do when I leave.
Oh, I see the irony.
But yeah, I just want to point this out, guys. I am a baseball fan. Big baseball fan.
Fuck baseball, I'm sorry.
If you got any questions about baseball, whether they know Aisha or not, doesn't matter. Ask it.
Baseball sucks.
Yeah, the same girl says Daniel Bryan sucks. Yeah.
Because he does. And
No, he
where is he
doesn't.
right now? Where is he right now? Nowhere.
He's
No.
clear to wrestle. It's the WWE that won't let him wrestle.
And watch him go break his neck again. He's going to pull an edge. Like he always does, you know? No, it's not hate. It's not hate. It's not shade. It's just being real, you know?
When he's back, he'll be better than ever. Hey, he's back.
He won't. Dreaming.
Alrighty then.
Finally home.
All right, I'm back now. And so Aisha's probably going to go take a 17-minute shower. So.
No, I'm actually going to stay for the Q&A and take a shower because I don't even smell that much, so.
Oh, you didn't play that. So you didn't play at all then, pretty much.
It was just really cold outside, so I barely smelled.
Alrighty then. So let's see. We got more questions. Let's see. Mr. Juicy asked, what did you think WWE Championship Scramble match? Was it a good concept? I found the Scramble match to be kind of like a whatever concept. Like, the first time they did it, okay, it was funny because, like, Brian Kendrick became, like, champion for, like, 2 minutes and everyone still remembers that reign. But after that, I was kind of like, whatever. I didn't think, like, the matches were really intense or anything like that. I didn't really feel anything about those matches. Didn't really tell a good story. So, no, I would have to say no.
For me, I did kind of like the concept. Like, I think anything can be good as long as it's used in the right way. So I like the Championship Scramble concept, although I wish they would have made it seem better.
What about you, Aisha? What's your thoughts on the Championship Scramble concept?
What'd you say?
The Championship Scramble, remember when there would be like 5 men and then whoever, it would be a 15-minute time limit to show off the work rate. And whoever got the winning, whoever had the pinfall, whoever was the interim champion of that match would become world champion or something like that. It was stupid.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a good concept. I didn't know why they took it out because it gave a lot of guys to, like, show what they can do and stuff. But it was a good concept.
Weston and I said we didn't care about it too much. I just didn't understand it.
I thought it was creative a little bit.
Brian Kendrick, interim WWE champion. Everyone remembers that shit.
No better than David Arquette.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Oh my God, fucking A! Can YouTube stop being dicks as I'm trying to go through the damn comments? That's what I hate about YouTube comment system. Like, it takes forever just to show comments because the screen is so behind. And people now are changing their profile pics on YouTube, so I can't recognize anyone. Nero Rampage.
I think what you should do, you should put like the YouTube chat so you can see the people's questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but it takes forever for them just to show it. Nero Rampage asks, which wrestler did Cena Barry hurt you the most? Mine was R-Truth when he was a heel. Oh, mine was the whole Nexus. I was so depressed when Cena buried the fucking Nexus. Nexus were like this hot thing. They were actually interesting. They like destroyed Raw. They left people speechless, and you thought, oh my god, these guys are getting rocket shipped to the fucking moon, but not the case whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I gotta say for the Nexus too, man. You had a star and Wade Barrett, the farm animal was there, whatever. David Owen, all these great guys, Justin Gabriel, and it's like week after week after week, he's doing the Barrett. I'm just like, oh, you had such an opportunity to create so many stars, and Cena has to be there.
Yeah. What about you, Weston?
The question was, what wrestler has Cena buried the most, or wrestlers?
Like, which wrestler did Cena Barry hurt you the most?
Probably gonna have to go with, yeah, I'll go with Carlito, cause like I was really high on
Carlito.
But yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, Randy Orton's like Undertaker Jr. because every time John Cena buries him, he just comes back for like he gets relevant again. Literally, good job, Randy Orton. Wow.
Yeah, he survives the burying that John Cena does.
God. It's like since 2010 was just like Cena's burial year, man. So many people were buried in that year.
Yeah, and then John Cena continued that burying, and now 2015, everyone's like, oh man, United States Open Challenge. I call it the John Cena burial challenge, man. Try to survive not being buried by John Cena. You're just getting added to the John Cena graveyard. That's all you're doing.
Good luck, baby.
Michael Harward asks, which match will have potential work rate? Drunk Scott Hall versus intoxicated Jeff Hardy in a ladder match with a bag of cocaine above the ring, or Scott Steiner versus Brodus Clay Tyrus in a disco ball on a pole match. Let's see. Better work rate, probably still a Drunk Scott Hall and an intoxicated Jeff Hardy. I think they could go out there and give us a good 4-star quality match.
Definitely. Yeah, drunk people can put out entertaining matches.
Oh yeah. And plus, Jeff Hardy would be high, so like he wouldn't really feel anything. Like he'll be like John Cena. He'll just pop up out of nowhere and be like, yeah, like he would know so everything. And then Scott Steiner.
Scott Hall.
Yeah. Oh, Scott Hall. Oh my God. I can just imagine him like being like on drugs and everything, and he's just like, "Hey, don't you mess with the bad guy, or something like that." And then all of a sudden, Jeff Hardy wins because like he can't feel a thing. He's just like he knows everything. Yeah.
Stop Nuts 2000 asks, does Jeff Jarrett's dime worked guitar sell more than ROH? No. Well, technically, yes, because more people did go to arenas to watch TNA than Ring of Honor. So, yeah, I would say yes. If you want to go technically and then technical. Nero Rampage asks, do you think the Suicide character in TNA was a fail or what? Yeah, Suicide was the biggest fail. They're trying to bring their video game character to life. Damn it. And it didn't work out.
That was so bad.
What about you, Weston? Do you think it was a fail?
Yeah, it was.
Huge failure.
Yeah.
Michael Harward asks, potential work rate number 4. Yeah, I like these work rate questions. Tigre Uno versus Rockstar Spud versus Dolph Ziggler versus Prince Puma and Ultimate X on a skyscraper. Oh, or a 5-on-5 elimination tornado tag on a moving train match. Finn Balor, Hideo Itami, the Wolves, and Daniel Bryan versus Nakamura, Okada, Styles, Tanahashi, and Eric Young. Oh, this is a hard one. There's a lot of work rate in this match. Which one would you guys choose first? I got to think about this.
Man. Shit. That's a lot of star power there.
There is a lot of star power.
Probably gotta go with the one with Dolph Ziggler and Prince Puma.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go with the Ultimate X match?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll probably go with that
I would what's it called? I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing. Yeah, I would do the whole Prince Puma on a skyscraper. Tigre Uno falling up a skyscraper and still trying to climb to win the belt would be a fucking amazing. So
Oh my
yeah.
God. Imagine Dolph Ziggler jumping off it and he's like,
I can imagine that too.
Oh.
all you need is Jim Ross on commentary when he crashes down on the mat and he's like, God damn, somebody stop the damn match. Dolph Ziggler had to kill himself.
And when he falls off the skyscraper, Dolph Ziggler does like a bajillion flips in the air and shit. Like, oh. Oh. Oh god. I can't right now. I gotta get fucking. Y'all get. I just picture you just like.
Yeah.
Diamond and Silver as dumbest Raw storyline. Diamond and Silver as dumbest Raw storyline you can make up. It can be any era, if not all of them.
Katie Vick.
No, like you have to make up your own dumb storyline.
Oh.
My dumbest Raw storyline would be like John Cena and Hulk Hogan are like super bros. Like they just act like bros the whole time. And then one day like Hulk Hogan like slapped Nikki Bella's ass, and this leads to John Cena being really pissed off. And so this leads to John Cena challenging Hulk Hogan into a monster truck match where they like ram monster trucks into each other. I think it'd be great.
Say how Vince McMahon is getting raped by his family.
like Stephanie's trying to rape Vince. Hey, Dad, Steph, you're getting a little bit closer. Oh, oh.
Oh man, for me, I'm gonna have to go with a storyline where Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon battle over whether Hornswoggle's their son or not because they both slept with Nikki Bella at the same time. So then they end up fighting each other in a retirement home contract on a pole match, and it ends in a tie because both Shane and Vince die. But then out of nowhere, Vince rises up his grave and he tells his son Shane, "You got no chance, no chance in hell." Yeah.
Red1316 asks, "What's your favorite comic book movie of all time?" Spider-Man. That's mine. I love that Spider-Man. The first Spider-Man movie. I love that one.
Probably gonna get some hate, but I actually like X-Men.
Which one?
First Class.
First Class. Oh, First Class is good. I thought you meant like the first. But like the only X-Men you can't say you like is X3 and the Wolverine. Those are the two movies that you can't say you like from the X-Men series. They're terrible.
Yeah.
I don't really read a lot of comics, but I would say anything with Spider-Man or Batman.
Okay.
Sorry.
Rebecca Olson asked, "My boyfriend is acting like a douchebag. What should I do?" Aisha, since you're a girl in this situation, you'll know. I'll give my advice after you give yours. So give Rebecca Olson advice. What happens if your boyfriend is acting like a douchebag?
So if I'm gonna be like Rebecca's shoes and like her point of view, if he were acting like a douchebag, I wouldn't. For me, I wouldn't spend his time on like wasting my time on him because the more you're gonna be with him, the more you're gonna be unhappy. And like us women, like we shouldn't have our men like control us and tell us what to do and say this and stuff. Like we gotta be independent and we gotta speak for ourselves. So if he's being a douchebag to you, man, I'll just say like talk to him and say like stuff, work something out. But if this keeps continuing on, just leave the dude, man. You're wasting your time. You're better than that. I bet you. And Rebecca, I bet you're a nice girl. You're pretty. I seen you. You're very beautiful. So I'm just and I'm thinking like, why would someone treat you like a guy like your boyfriend treats you bad? It's like doesn't make sense. So if I were you, I would just leave him.
Let's see. For me personally, this is how I would deal with it. Being the guy in this situation, you and your boyfriend need to sit down and have a serious talk. Because the one thing is when we start acting douchey. I know when I start acting douchey around my girls, it's because we're having some miscommunication errors. Now I don't know if you're having miscommunication errors on your relationship. I believe I know both you and your boyfriend because you guys both have asked questions on my Q&As in the past. So Rebecca, like I'm just saying, you sit down with your boyfriend and you guys say like the miscommunication errors, because sometimes when guys start acting douchey around girls, it's miscommunication. There's some miscommunication that there's not being thrown out there. You know, he's getting pissed off. Maybe there's stuff that's stressing him out. The thing is that like us guys are afraid to do, even with our girlfriends, we're afraid to tell people what's wrong. We like to be like problem solvers and all that other stuff. So I would sit down with him, like instead of like just giving up on him. Because obviously, you know, if you want to continue a relationship, you sit down and you try to air the miscommunication. And if you feel like there is no way to fix this situation, and I've been this before, where there is no way to fix the situation that you were in, you have to say, look, we either are taking a break or it's over. That's what you basically have to do. You have to either take a break from him or it's over. That's just how it goes. Bottom line, when it comes down to it, you've got to figure out what the problem is and why he's acting like a douchebag. Because there's some things that, you know, like even though like and I've done it before too as a guy, speaking as from the guy point of view, there's some stuff that we don't like to tell our girlfriends. And it doesn't matter. It could be like the littlest things. It could be our family issues. It's because the thing is for us, we're supposed to be the big bad protectors and all that other stuff. Maybe he just doesn't want to be sensitive. I don't know how long you guys have been going out for. Per se, I don't know like how long. I need a lot more information like that to really give you a concrete like solution to this situation. But most of the time, when I give people romantic relationship advice, it tends to turn out pretty well for the most part. I don't know why. I guess I maybe I should be a love therapist when I grow up. Fuck this podcast career or something. I don't know. But like for me, it's definitely there's some miscommunication going on here. There has to be solved. Has to be resolved. And you need to like talk to him like, hey, and be straight up honest with him. Like say like, hey, you've been really douchey as of late, and really this is what you've been doing to me, blah blah blah, and I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. And if you think I'm gonna sit here and take it, I'm not. So you either gotta tell me what's up, or we're gonna have to take a break. That's what I would say to him straight up and being honest and straight up with him instead of just like saying like, because like you know a girl could say to me like, oh, you're being a douche. And it'd be like, yeah, whatever. We're just having a quick little fight. It's not a big deal. But then that's when it gets worse and worse because you're thinking about it all the time because you're seeing this person. You obviously have feelings for him. You care about them, and you're overthinking the situation. So, you know, that's what I would do, Rebecca. I hope our advice helps. If you want to talk more about this, we can. So
communication is like key in relationships.
Yes.
It depends. I don't know if it's a long relationship or it's like 3 months. So like we don't really know, but just try to talk to him because if you're just going to sit back and he's keeping acting like it's never going to work out. So.
Are you doing your homework? Are you doing your homework, Aisha? Are you doing your homework, Aisha?
I actually do have homework, but it's not due till like Friday, so I have time.
Diamond and Silver ask, thoughts on the scrap WWE incest storyline and the one that actually happened with Paul Burchill and Beaver Cleaver. Now, if you guys don't know, WWE had this incest idea with Vince and Stephanie. I don't know what I don't know why Vince had this idea, but he was like pushing for it for the longest time, wanting to like have like a love relationship with his daughter. It's kind of fucking weird. But with Paul Burchill and Katie Lee Burchill, I actually was digging it. I actually believed it and stuff like that because the thing is, brother and sister incest. Like people think that's uncommon, but it is fucking common. Like if you Google this shit, there's some weird fucking stories that like brothers and sisters will talk about, and it's because like guys when they grow up, like especially when you have a girl, like if you're a guy with a younger sister, like probably like 6 years age difference, you probably don't see it. You probably don't feel it whatsoever because you're like, well, I grew up with her. But then again, yours is 6 years age difference. From a year apart, there could be some awkward moments. There's definitely some awkward moments if you guys like a year or two apart because you guys are growing up at the same age, and then you're gonna have these sexual urges, and then here's your sister who, if she's good looking to any extent, like looking like all these high school chicks, and then you're like, God damn, my sister looks like that one chick in study hall or some shit, and then you're just like, God damn. So yeah, it happens where sexual urges happen.
Mhm. I just think morally, I just think it's wrong. It's like, what purpose is to it? That's like, this is my beliefs coming in. I just like, it just be weird to play out on television. It's like, nah, I wouldn't be okay with it.
Yeah, go take a shower, Aisha. You stink. Aisha.
I didn't even play that much.
Aisha's sister's telling you to take a shower.
I smell like outside.
Yes, go away.
Okay.
I know that.
I won't stop until you go.
Okay.
Take a fucking shower.
Let's continue. All right,
great.
people
That was
talking
great.
with interruptions and stuff.
Michael Harwood has to head off to work. We're going to miss you, buddy. Bring more work rate matches next week. You can catch Michael with me on the Unprofessional Wrestling Show this Friday. Mr. Juicy asks, what if WCW won the Monday Night War? What would WCW be like today if it was still alive? Hulk Hogan would surpass Ric Flair for the most world titles. Kevin Nash would still be a big star. They would create no new stars. They would just be doing what they were doing.
Give it to David Arquette again. Give it to some celebrity for no dick reason.
Imagine
Like
Hulk
Tom
passing
Cruise
Ric Flair.
or George Clooney, like you name it.
Nero Rampage asks, which commentator in WWE do you have the biggest urge to punch in the face? Rich Brennan. And it's not even fucking close. Fuck that guy. I hate him. I literally hate him. I do not like him whatsoever. I think he sucks. I think he's terrible. I'm going to be depressed when Michael Cole goes away because then we're going to have Byron Saxton and Rich Brennan on a commentary. And you think Michael Cole and JBL are bad now. Oh, that's going to be even worse.
Oh, me. I'll give Byron Saxon. Oh, my God. He irks me so much. And the fact that he messed up during that Brock Lesnar episode and he can't do anything about it, man, still irks me to this day. Just like, he has no charisma. He has no personality to him. He's just like, okay, just gotta sit there and tell him.
Whoa, the WWE Universe is on fire, guys.
Oh, he's so
Yeah.
no.
For the Lucha Dragons, they're so fun to watch. Why are they fun, Byron? Tell me! Why are they fun? Man, if you guys haven't watched Matt Neville, you're missing something special. What's special? Tell me! Explain to me! Explain! Explain! Do your fucking job!
God, if he can't cut it out for a wrestler, why is he on commentary? God, get him out.
Yeah, but like, okay, I know this has nothing to do with Byron Saxton, but my favorite part of the commentary is when like they legitimately basically call you a dumbass. Okay, if you're paying $54.99 for a pay-per-view, you're a dumbass. Why are you doing that when you get it for $9.99 on the network, Michael? they insult their fans like that. It's hilarious.
Man, like Byron Saxton just says like stuff where it's just like he doesn't explain anything. He doesn't he just says like, "Wow, you're so fun." It's like, shut up. You're like a
He just
little
goes
idiot.
Michael and JBL.
Yeah.
And I couldn't say anything about him because like the guy's just there.
Like, I miss when Taz used to be in commentary, be like, yo, Mike, I talked to Brock Lesnar the other night, and Brock told me he's going to pull off this big move. Just rewatch, man. And Mike could be like, you're friends with Brock Lesnar? And he's like, yeah, man, I have all the hookups and stuff. You know, all people know his people and stuff like that. It's like, Michael goes like, Bray Wyatt told me. Like, yeah, you went to Bray Wyatt's dark fucking shadowy place, and you said, Bray Wyatt, what do you call all those cell phone lights in the arena? They're his fireflies. Like, the fuck, yeah, Michael Cole, you fucking asked him that. You went to Bray Wyatt's dark place that no one else can find. You went there and you asked him. Greg Toomer asked, Hulk Hogan's finger or Randy Orton's ring boner? Which one wins? Oh, the ring boner. It doesn't even come close.
It's not even a question.
Like, Hulk Hogan will point at Randy Orton, and Randy Orton will just get the ring boner, and Hulk Hogan will freaking fall down in greatness, and Randy Orton will just cover him. 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. Nothing can touch that ring boner, man.
John Cool asked, is incest relationships bad? Yeah, for the most part, yes, they are bad. They
It
are
ruins
bad.
families. I've seen documentaries.
There's documentaries on this because I'm always interested in that because like I never grew up with like a sister or anything like that. Like I grew up with cousins like near the same age as me, but I never really felt attraction towards them because they are blood related. But like one of my friends said like what if you had a sister that was your cousin? How would you feel? And I said I don't think I would feel any different whatsoever. Maybe it's just how I'm raised. But like he was telling me there's some people that he knows that were they just like this one guy like loves his sister to death, like, and it's not like just like family love. It's like really really weird love and stuff like that.
And the fact that you grew up with them and now you just start to develop, it's just like, at least can you find someone like that looks like your sister? It's like, well, you
No,
can't find anybody.
that's even weirder. Like, I have no problem if a guy has if a dude has a sister and says like what's it called, like if a dude has a sister and says like yeah my sister's pretty attractive, like it's fine to say your sister looks good. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I think it's weird if you're like visualizing in your head like I want to have sex with my sister.
Oh no.
Right. And I think part of that reason why brothers and sisters feel that way is because they did grow up together all their lives. So like you're used to that person, and you know that person a lot. Like let's be honest, I think if you like anybody like in a chamber for like even a couple hours, like 24 hours or so, you'll eventually get along. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think part of the reason is because like it's like okay, I know this person and I grew up with this person. It's just
What happens? They get married in the divorce, and what happens? You still gonna be at the family dinners?
Yeah, exactly. So, still gonna fucking see them all the time. Yeah, like incest is like one of those like interesting concepts. Like my friend James Carter and I, we talked about this on Skype one time, and he says, "What if like you grew up, Chase, and you had a daughter that was hot? How would you feel about that?" And I said like, "Well, she would be my daughter, so I wouldn't feel anything." But it's kind of like always interesting to kind of think about like. What if that situation arose? Like, because there's weird shit that happens in this world. And I said, I probably wouldn't feel anything, but I'm pretty sure there's sick fucks out there that, like, actually, like, freaking, like, love their daughter, like, more than just being a daughter.
right.
Yeah. What is wrong with people?
There's weird people out there in the world. There's weird people in this fucking world, man.
Even Kentucky, they made a law where you can marry your cousin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Kentucky, if you want to go marry your cousin, just go to Kentucky.
That's weird. Because like to me, if you're somewhat blood related to me, I don't have like anything but like family love for you. You know what I'm saying? Like oh I love you, but it's like it's more of like I'm not gonna like freaking like go up to my girl cousin and be a little like hey and like hug her like I would do my girlfriend or hold her like if she was my girlfriend. Like I would just like give her a hug and that's it, and then like a kiss on the cheek. That's like what I would do with my girl cousins like all the time. A kiss on the cheek. I wouldn't do like any of that fancy like weird relationship type kisses or anything like that. Like that's just weird to me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Weston, what about you? Do you have any like girl cousins at all, or like girl siblings or whatever?
Yeah, I got two sisters, and I got got a bunch of female cousins, and I've never felt anything like that towards them. It's just been like, oh, okay, whatever, you're here.
Yeah, you're dead. So how like what's the age difference between you and your sisters?
Uh, 6 years.
6 years. See, like I said, so you don't really feel anything towards them because 6 years and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure when your sister brought some hot friends along, you're like, fuck yeah, I love my sister's friends.
Eh, she's
No?
she's 15, so like there are times where
Oh, okay, never mind. No, well, I thought they were older than you. I thought they were older than you. Never mind.
there are times where I'm mistaking like a girl to be like, because like let's be honest, girls today look older than they're supposed to.
Oh,
for
I
some
know, right? Yeah, that.
This is stupid. Piece of crap.
And like
Sorry.
I remember one time I went to my mom and I'm like, wow,
What are you
that girl's
doing?
hot. And my sister broke over
What are
and
you
she's
doing
like,
here?
Weston, she's like
What are you
she's like
doing here?
16.
I'm doing here.
Oh,
Get out.
No.
Aisha's little cousin trying to be a star on YouTube at a young age. The next YouTube hit celebrity.
yeah. But anyway, I was just like, my mom told me, he's like, wait a minute, she's 16, and I'm like, well, oh shit, then I'm gonna back off. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, exactly. Aisha, what
Yeah?
what about? Do you have any guy siblings or guy cousins or whatever stuff like? What's it like with them? Because I want to get a girl's point of view on this.
Well, in my family, I'm like the oldest kid. So like, yeah, I have two guy cousins. They're like, I'm like, one is 11 and one is like 5. Yeah, and then the rest is like all girls.
Hi.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Jada's like 9.
I'm saying to live.
Aisha's sister giving us the fact checks here.
I'm sorry, we haven't seen him in a long time, so I don't even know how old he is.
All
It's been a
right.
but they're moving up north, so a lot of family come up to New Jersey.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to burn through the final set of questions because I actually have to leave soon. So let's burn through these. Because I always find the incest conversation always so fucking intriguing. I don't know why. It's like to me
Yeah.
like there's always like conversations like abortion, serial killers, and stuff like that. Where like if you get me on that, like I'll talk about that for a long time because I just want to know the cognitive mindset of someone's mind saying like cognitively, like what makes them think like that, you know? Like
Yeah.
I don't know, but like if there's someone out there that like, you know, if you have the courage to admit that, I have no problem. I'm not going to judge you whatsoever. I just want to know how you think like that because I want to know the cognitive mindset of you thinking like that. So yeah, but anyways, I'm just interested in different. I'm very cognitive. What that means is like brain thinking. So when it comes down to people's brains and how they think, I really want to know like how sometimes people think certain ways and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just weird like that.
It's very intriguing.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is intriguing. Like I really one day want to like study a serial killer's brain and see what makes their cognitive mindset like that. Clarkson Iron Man 316 Lopez asked, who one wrestler would you be honored to be insulted by? Oh, Triple H, 100%.
Oh, I was gonna say Triple H.
Did you say Triple H too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got The Rock.
The Rock? Okay, yeah, that's a good one too.
Or Randy Orton too. Stupid. Well, not
your-
to me.
Your boner is not as impressive as mine. Redwood 316. What did you think of Paul Heyman as a commentator back in 2001? I liked Heyman in commentary on 2001 with JR. I thought they meshed really well. Heyman was a good heel commentator, putting over the heel storylines. JR was a good babyface commentator, putting over the babyface storylines. And that's the thing. Like nowadays, like we don't have that where they actually put over the heel storylines or the face storylines and actually make you believe like that Test could beat Edge for you, like the U.S. title or something. Like nowadays, it's just like, oh, John Cena's facing this guy and JBL's on John Cena's dick, even though he hates everyone else that's like a babyface.
Yeah. Just going against the grain in like the modern era, not actually contributing to the heels and the faces. So yeah, commentary's dead right now. So
Yep.
Yeah, and I liked it. And I was just thinking about this. The WWE might want to try this. It's where the face commentators actually got like a friendship with the face wrestlers, and the heel wrestlers have a
They used to
friendship
do that a
with the
lot.
heel
They used to do that a lot, where like the babyface would love like JR, and then like they would go over to the commentary booth, and Jerry Lawler would be like, "Hey man, what's up?" Like Taz would do it all the time. Like, "Hey, there's my man right there. How you doing, Shelton Benjamin? How you doing, Charlie Austin? Tag team champions in the house, Michael. You show respect." And they're like, "Good, Taz. Thanks for taking out some pizza." "Oh, no problem. Anything for my friends." And Michael Cole would be like, "You took him out to pizza?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, we do it all the time." So yeah, I miss those days.
Yeah.
Nero
And actually
Rip-
had personality like Byron Saxon and that other dude.
Wow. Lucha Dragons, they're fun guys. What makes them fun, Byron? What makes them fun? Hey, how's my Byron? I've been working on it just because he's so terrible that I want to make fun of him more.
Just gotta put him a little up to your voice.
To be sitting next to you, but this should be a great one. Rich Brenner here, and I'm here to talk about wrestling. And oh, look at that diamond suplex Makata! Like, what the fuck is he saying? Fuck Rich Brennan.
You sound kind of like Zack Ryder just got his tonsils taken out.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying with different. I don't practice like the impressions that I know I got down are Randy Orton for sure. My Randy Orton sounds just like him. I make sure I emphasize every word. I make sure I sound pissed off all the time, and I talk about the ring boner. And so Randy Orton's pretty legit. Triple H a little bit. It's a little bit shakier, but it's there. Hulk Hogan would never get old, brother. My Vince, I do a pretty mean Vince. Okay, they're going to inject a lethal dose of poison into WWF. I went out and I bought my competition. So I have some Bray Wyatt. My Bray Wyatt impression is pretty killer. You face of fear. No one can accept me. And stuff like that. So I do pretty decent for what I have to do. Aisha joined this video call. What is this? Like a new Aisha?
Stupid phone.
Oh, the phone died? Oh, the phone died? Okay.
Yeah.
You missed all my wonderful impressions that I do of wrestlers and stuff.
Oh man.
Nero Russell, what did you think of my impressions? What do you say is my best impression?
It's between Randy Orton or Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay.
I like your Triple H impression and your badass Scott Steiner.
Badass. I'm a man of this industry, and I know it. Oh, hey, stop the car! Stop the car! You get my bags! Get my bags! I'm hungry. Oh yeah, you want my hotel room out there on that, baby? Well, I'll show you what the real big Papa Put with a real man looks like. I try my hardest with my impressions. Neville is super fun.
And the Cesaro.
The Kevin Owens is kind of getting a little bit rusty there.
Who needs the Cesaro section? Let's get the Cena section.
Yeah, we have the Cena section. Big match drawn, Michael. Ah! All right. What did you think of TNA's old commentator Don West? Oh, I miss Don West, dude. Oh,
he was good.
My God! You got to be kidding me!
He was good.
One of my favorite TNA segments, they were Mike Tenay and Don West. Like, it was after the opening segment of Impact with Time, and then on Don West is like, "Well, Mike, you can keep on kissing Sting's ass just like you've been kissing TNA's ass." What are you talking about, Don? You know what, Mike? And he gets up and he cuts this fucking promo, burying the fuck out of Mike Tenay. It was so great. He's like, and you know, they were talking about cutting people from the commentary team. And you know who was in that meeting not defending me? You were, Mike. Our wives know each other. Our families are best friends. And we've been to family dinners. And you did not defend me. You know what, Mike, today, you could just kiss my ass.
Oh my God.
Hey, there's a shop TNA here, Don West here, and I got a big special for you. I got the brown bag special, and you guys are wondering what the hell is in here. Well, we have 4 TNA shirts, 2 DVDs, and all this stuff. And I know what you guys are thinking. This is $149 worth of gear. Well, I'm going to give it to you guys for $20. You guys may think that's insane, but it isn't. Oh, my God. Some of the deals he would make would just be so hilarious. Like,
True story. TNA actually fucked up my brown bag order. Like they gave me the DVDs, they gave me the backpack, but I was supposed to get 3 more shirts. This was the only one I got.
LOL TNA. Nero Rampage asks, who do you think can replace Peyton Manning and Tom Brady in their teams when they retire soon? Jimmy Garoppolo or Brock Osweiler. There's my short answer. I don't know, really, to be honest. I don't even know if these fuckers will ever retire. Dude, they've been playing since I was like 8 years old. Now they're still fucking playing. I'm 22. So, yeah.
What is like Peyton, like 40 or something?
Yeah, Peyton's 40, but he's still playing.
Damn. Like, pull like the Brett Favre and just like, go. Peyton, like, you got enough money in the world. You got your wife and kids. Like,
he has a bunch of Papa John's.
Let Eli do work.
He'll ask, what did you think of Team Canada and TNA? I like them. They're a good heel group. Nice theme song, too. I like their theme song, a hard rock Canadian version. So, yeah, sure. Why not? I like them. Had some good people.
They're cool.
Yeah, they did some good stuff.
Slapnuts 2000 asks, what did a 3 count theme I can't get you out of my heart. What did I think of 3 counts theme song? I'm not really a big fan of 3 counts, so I'm not a big fan of the theme, obviously.
Yeah, same. What Chase Holder said.
Yeah.
Slapnuts 2000 also asked, what did you think of WCW's Triple Cage of Hell? That shit was fun to watch, man. The Triple Cage of Hell, man. Vince Russo won Vince Russo will give the title to Kevin Nash or something and just gave it to Kevin Nash at the end. It's an interesting gimmick match for sure. I'm not sure if that was the match that I think maybe that was another War Games match that they were doing. I'm pretty sure it was a Triple Cage, but interesting matchup for sure. I definitely think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the concept of it.
Are you telling me that like one cage stacked on another cage and stacked on another cage was actually a Vince Russo idea?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I thought that was just like a dumb thing that the people from the movie Get Ready to Rumble use. Like they're just like, okay, this seems like intense wrestling, so we're gonna do this.
Swiss.
Greg Toomer asked, if Triple H went to TNA in 2005, would Jeff Jarrett bury him because it's his company? Oh, fuck no. Triple H will come in. This is my company now, Jeff, so screw you. Well, Triple H, I'm the king of the mountain, and I'm in. No, I'm the king of kings. It's all about the game. And how you play it, it's all about control. And for the 5th year in a row, Triple H is the NWA champion. This is amazing, Don West. You know what, Mike? You can just shove it. And then Triple H is like, I've been champion for 5 years in this shitty company, and I haven't been doing anything but beating all your top stars. This shows how good I am. I'm going back to the WWE. And he's taking the title with him. Oh, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. The Gochi Man
Yeah,
asked,
with that...
what were you going to say?
Oh, yeah, I was saying, with that Triple H, like, do you really think Jeff Jarrett's going to deny Triple H to get in his company? Like, come on, he's the game. He can go anywhere.
Diamond Silver asked, should there be a commentator whose gimmick is just to yell at Byron Saxton to explain? Yes, that would be me. Like, it would be Byron Saxton being all like, man, dude, I really like watching Stardust. He gives me the creeps. So why do you like watching Stardust if it gives you the creeps, Byron? Well, Chase, I just think he's kind of creepy, you know? What's creepy about him? You know, like, he does those things where it's, like, really creepy and, shut up! That'd be
I already know the perfect guy for that. You would do a good job, Chase, with JBL. That would be legendary. What are you talking about, Byron Saxton? You ain't gonna explain these people what crap you talking about? Come on, man.
Sheamus is one vicious dude. Our Sheamus vicious, Byron. It's not the same with what I'm saying, Margo. And it's not the same. Nah. Wop off $59.99 when you get $9.99. I see the one thing that I miss the Usos for is because I used to do this so well, but I miss hearing JBL say, "We got ourselves a flying Uso, Michael!"
on Raw, Dean Ambrose went for the dive on He's like,
Lunatic!
yeah, exactly. We got a fly lunatic, Michael.
Oh, JBL.
Big match job. All right, and the final question asked by the Gucci Man is, why is WWE afraid to book good heels nowadays? Because that's called effort, and WWE doesn't like to put in effort. But I think they're afraid to book good heels nowadays is because the thing is, like, there's so much only a heel can do with this current restrictions that WWE does. So even when they think, like, yeah, Seth Rollins is a good heel, like, in their minds, but he's a really bad heel because he doesn't really do any heelish scenes besides run away. Like, there needs to be more better heels that are more, like, vicious, being bullies and stuff like that. Like, just, like, dicks that you could actually hate. Like, Seth Rollins, the only thing that you hate about him is that, one, he can't win matches on his own, and two, that he just, like, runs away. That's it. I just think it's just the limitations because WWE is just like, oh, well, we can't do this because of this promotion and all that other stuff. Like, it's so dumb. Like, you're supposed to be a heel, but you're wearing a shirt that says, save breast cancer awareness, donate, and stuff. Like, if you're a heel, you don't wear that shit.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, if I was a heel wrestling, I would say, no, I'm not wearing that. I don't care. Yeah, it's a good cause and everything like that, but I'm a heel. I'm protecting my gimmick. I don't care about anything.
Yeah, like the hills nowadays are just like so watered down. It's like we brought and God, how many? We don't even have hills. Like I think the only one right now that's the best right now is Sasha. Like shit, what should that take her? That's stuff they should do.
Yeah, making that kid cry. Yeah, sure. She apologized to the kid after the show went off the air. It wasn't like she apologized like right then and there, like, oh, I didn't see anything taking your headband. It was like after the show, no cameras were rolling.
Yeah.
That's
just
fine.
Like she gets it. It's just like I don't know what they doing on the back, but you like talk to the creator or something, saying like, no, like this is how my character is gonna be. I have to do this. I don't have to listen to you guys. I'm gonna do what's gonna be good for television entertainment and for people to hate me. So and like come on, like creative, like.
Right.
I don't know.
Right, and it's also I think because the WWE they're scared of their sponsors. They don't want to like overdo it, make their sponsors say, "No, sorry, we can't sponsor you guys anymore because of what you did." And also, I hate it when people try to tell me that the Fart Master is like the best heel pro wrestling. Like,
Who?
literally, the Fart Master, Kevin Owens, because his name's on. But yeah.
No, he's actually a good heel, but it's that he's just likable too much by Smark, so.
Yeah, and the thing is, Kevin Owens is too like edgy, so you don't want to boo him because you're like, oh, he's actually kind of edgy, so we like him. Yeah, I listened to the Kevin Owens theme song, dude. You ruined it for me because that's one of my favorite theme songs. Now I just like now that you said the Fart Master, like I just think of farting noises.
Exactly.
It's
And
just like heels.
You can't tell me that a guy that wants to provide for his family is a heel. Like, I'm sorry, I can't hate on that. Like, literally, it's almost like, yeah, he's a face trying to be a heel. This is the way it comes off.
Sure.
Yeah. These heels are cool nowadays. You're just cool. Everybody likes it. They want to go against the grain and say, like, oh, this guy is cool because he does this. He's such a badass. But it's like, can't do anything about it.
Alright, so that pretty much wraps up this edition of the live Q&A. Thank you guys very much for sending in questions for this edition. Yeah, Aisha playing the game, so she came in late.
I know.
Apologies to Chris
sorry.
Bandicoot. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Apologies to Chris Bandicoot for not being able to come on because technical issues. Like I said, guys, you want to come on, make sure your technology is up to date. I have no problem inviting people on, but I gotta make sure your shit's good. And I told Chris Bandicoot the reason why I said no a bunch of other times is because I knew there would be some technological issues, and there you have it. Technological issues rose, and I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. So like I told him make sure everything's all good, Obviously, you didn't. So if you want to come on, make sure your technology is fine and you're able to talk and stuff. Your mic's not all freaking all. We already have one bad microphone in Weston. We don't need two. So, anyways,
Actuals were fine today, but yeah, keep on yesing, people.
yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Anyways, Weston, go on and plug your stuff first, my friend.
Yeah, I'm the Angry Mark. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm a dropper on YouTube, but oh well, I'll try my best. And also, I created this basically for my friend's birthday, but we already got like 6,000.2 members. So if you want to join, go ahead. It's the AJ Lee Fan Club. It's not what it seems like. It's not just fully based around AJ Lee. It's just called that because of my friend. And also follow me on Twitter. Protect this. And remember to keep on yesing.
Aisha,
No.
plug your stuff.
Well, guys, sorry for coming in late. I promise next week, if the state tournament keeps going on, I'll be back full time. But anyway, you can follow me on Twitter at WWEGirl20 and on Instagram at Isha Bass. I should probably not say that because I barely get no followers and I barely post anything. But if you want to see my pretty face,
You don't post anything.
shut up.
All right, guys. Aisha's sister just burying you right now. Fuck.
You know, right? Stop burying me, Miriam. Stop it.
What did I say?
You burying the hell out of me.
I'm what?
I'm supposed to be perfect.
What?
Just stop saying stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Your sister, Stone Cold Steve Austin, just like for like.
Perfect on iTunes.
How's that Twitter going?
Hi, perfect on iTunes.
Yeah, 58 retweets.
Oh yeah, that was a big deal.
No, I have 60.
You have 60 now?
I mean, it was a long time ago. I don't know how many at this point, but I mean.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. You guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseAuber68. Check out my SoundCloud for the free podcast. Next time, you guys will see a video from me, maybe Friday morning, maybe Friday. You guys are going to definitely get the Unprofessional Wrestling Show with
Oh,
my
yeah,
boy
what happened
Michael.
to the first one? What happened to the first one? I tried to watch that.
Oh, is it not up?
Yeah, it says like the uploader has not put on the video. So when I click on it, it's like it doesn't show.
Oh, well, he played music in there, so I guess that's the reason why, because there's music in there or something like that. So,
Yeah.
but you'll get
listen
you'll get episode number 2 of the Unprofessional Wrestling Show, and yeah.
Okay.
So there you have it, guys. You'll get that. And, yeah, SoundCloud /ChaseLauber68. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And have a good one, guys. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy your day. Peace.